Today, I'd like to share a few practical feng shui organization and decluttering tips that I hope will give you some useful guidance. To sum it all up, there are just 3 words to remember: cabinets, covers, and storage boxes. Many homes are filled with clutter. For example, I often see balconies piled with miscellaneous items, empty bottles, tools, and all kinds of household supplies simply tossed into a corner. But think about it. If there's already enough space to pile up all that clutter, why not put a cabinet there instead and store everything neatly inside? The clutter is already taking up the space, so a cabinet will fit just as well. Now imagine doing this throughout your home. Wherever you currently keep miscellaneous items, simply add a cabinet and store everything inside. Wouldn't that solve most of the problem? You wouldn't have to constantly struggle with deciding what to keep and what to throw away. In traditional feng shui, there's a classic principle: what the eye doesn't see doesn't become sha, negative energy. In other words, if you can't see it, it's far less likely to affect the energy of your home. No matter what the object is, once it's out of sight, its positive or negative influence is greatly reduced. So here's the key takeaway: use as many cabinets as practical and avoid leaving clutter out in the open. There's another important point. Whenever possible, choose cabinets instead of open shelving. Many people understand the importance of organization and have developed good storage habits, but they often choose the wrong type of storage. They buy open shelving units, which divide items into compartments but still leave everything fully visible. Although the shelves may look organized, the visual clutter is still there. From a feng shui perspective, exposed clutter continues to create distractions and unnecessary visual energy. So remember, whenever possible, choose cabinets over open shelves. That's the first key word: cabinets. Now let's move on to the second word: covers. Some items can't realistically be stored inside cabinets because they're fixed in place or need to remain accessible. In those cases, make good use of covers. For example, it's best to use a trash can with a lid. The lid hides the garbage from view, following the Feng Shui principle that what you can't see has less negative influence. Household trash, no matter where it's placed, is considered a source of negative energy. Small appliances or furniture that aren't used regularly, you can also use fabric or plastic covers. These work on the same principle as lids. They conceal what doesn't need to be exposed. Of course, if something hasn't been used for a long time and isn't valuable, the best solution is simply to let it go. Think of it like toxins in the human body. Removing unnecessary items reduces the burden on your home, just as removing toxins benefits your health. Now let's talk about the third word: storage boxes. By storage boxes, I mean the many types of organizing containers available online in different sizes, materials, and styles. Their main purpose is to keep small items from becoming scattered clutter. For example, if you don't know where to keep your medications, simply place them all in one labeled storage box. The same applies to small items on your dining table, coffee table, or bedside table. Put them into storage boxes to keep the surfaces neat and tidy. If you have many different categories of items, use labels to identify what's inside each box so you can easily find what you need later. One of the biggest sources of clutter in many homes is shoes. Using shoe storage boxes or other organized storage solutions can make a huge difference. If you fully apply these 3 principles: cabinets, covers, and storage boxes, you can probably reduce the visible clutter in your home by at least half. And when clutter is reduced by half, the feng shui of your home often feels dramatically improved as well. These habits may seem simple, but they're often far more effective than spending money on elaborate feng shui adjustments. Finally, remember the importance of letting go. Be willing to part with things you no longer use. Living frugally doesn't mean keeping everything forever. It means spending wisely, while also having the courage to discard what no longer serves a purpose. The more unnecessary possessions we accumulate, the more unnecessary worries we create. A home is like the human body. When too much waste and too many toxins build up, good health becomes difficult to maintain. The same is true for the energy of your home.